A lot of people want to start investing, but most of them have no clue where to begin. We're always hearing that investing is important, that it's how people build wealth, get ahead in life, and eventually stop living paycheck to paycheck. But the moment you actually try to dive into it, everything feels overwhelming. You're hit with complicated words, people throwing around numbers in the millions, and promises that sound way too good to be true. None of that feels realistic when you're starting out with a regular income, or even less. That's when you start to wonder if investing is even for you. And the honest answer is yeah, it is. It just doesn't need to look like what you've seen online. Because the truth is, a lot of people are stuck in this loop. You work, pay your bills, maybe try to save something, then do it all again next month. No progress, just survival. But here's what nobody tells you. You don't have to be rich or an expert to break out of that. What you need is a way to begin that actually fits your reality, something simple, low risk, and doable right now. That's exactly what this channel is about. Welcome to Investor Cat. Here, we talk about money in a way that actually makes sense, especially if you're starting from zero. And if this helps you out, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next ones. Now, before anything else, we need to be clear about one thing. Investing is for everyone, even if you're broke right now. You don't need 10 grand in savings. You can literally start with 20 bucks. What matters is taking the first step, not waiting until you feel ready. And before that step, there's one thing you need to do. Get your money under control. That means knowing exactly how much is coming in and where it's going. Stop ignoring your bank account. Cut out stuff you don't need. Don't fall into debt traps with crazy interest. And whatever income you have, start setting some of it aside. Even 5% is enough to start building a habit. One of the smartest things you can do early on is build a basic emergency fund. Think of it like a cushion. If life throws something unexpected at you, like a job loss or a medical bill, that money keeps you from going into panic mode or racking up debt. This isn't about getting rich overnight. It's about stability. That's what gives you breathing room to invest later. So let's talk about investments. There are two main types, fixed income and variable income. Fixed income is the safer option. You're basically lending your money to someone, like the government, a bank, or a company, and getting it back with interest. You already know more or less what the return will be and when. It's predictable. Things like high-yield savings accounts, certificates of deposit, treasury bonds. These are classic examples. They won't make you rich fast, but they're stable, reliable, and low risk. They're also great places to keep your emergency fund. Some have daily access. Others require you to wait a few months or years, depending on the terms. And the good news is, a lot of these are insured by the government, like FDIC insurance. So if something goes wrong with the bank, your money's still protected up to a certain limit. It's simple, it's safe, and it works. That's why it's a great starting point for beginners. Now, if you want to grow your money a bit more and you're okay with taking on more risk, you move into variable income. This is where things like stocks, REITs, and crypto come in. When you buy a stock, you're buying a small part of a company. If the company does well, your investment goes up in value. You might also get dividends, which is a slice of the company's profits paid to shareholders. The catch? Stocks go up and down, sometimes fast. So if you're jumping into this, you need to be in it for the long haul. Don't panic every time there's a dip. Another option is REITs, real estate investment trusts. These allow you to invest in properties like malls, warehouses, or office buildings as a group. You receive monthly payouts from rental income and can also profit from the value of your shares going up over time. It's a way to invest in real estate without needing to buy a house or deal with tenants. It's affordable to start and usually pays better than a savings account. And of course, we've got crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the others. These are digital assets not controlled by any bank or government. The upside? They can grow fast. The downside? They can crash even faster. It's a high-risk, high-reward kind of thing, and if you don't know what you're doing, you can lose everything. So unless you're ready to really study the space, it's probably better to stick with safer bets for now. If you're just getting started, the best move is to focus on simple, low-risk investments. High-yield accounts, treasury bonds, maybe some CDs. If you're ready to test the waters with variable income, REITs are a great entry point. But whatever you do, stay away from anything or anyone that promises fast and guaranteed profits. That's almost always a scam. Let me give you a quick example. If you invest $100 a month in something that gives you just 1% per month, which is pretty modest, in 5 years you'd have about $7,700, with around $1,700 coming just from compound interest. That's the power of letting your money work for you over time. The real secret is consistency. You have to show up for yourself month after month. Pick a number you can commit to, even if it's small, and stick to it. Investing is a long game. You're not going to wake up rich next week. But if you're disciplined, if you keep going, you will build real wealth over time. Think of investing like planting a small tree. It might take time for it to grow, but one day, the fruits will be more than worth it. So that's it for today. If this video helped you in any way, leave a like, send it to someone who needs it, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.